If you make me vex, I go date your father. I mean, if you know this song, it was sung by Emezie, right? I want you, if you know that song, I want you to hold the song, right? Keep it in a particular part of your faculty. Just keep it there. The title of this story is "You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty," and the owner of this story is Akwaeke Emezi. Personally, I feel Akwaeke is not much celebrated the way we ought to. Like, we don't celebrate her enough in the world. Most of her books I've read, it always have a way of making me feel one kind. Like when we reviewed Freshwater, which was her first book that I read, and one of the things I said when we were reviewing that book is that the person who wrote this book is an Obanje. There is nothing anybody wants to tell me. But I don't know if she's an Obanje. It's just that she just have a way of making you go into the world, like you are living inside that world. You know what's going on inside the world of those persons that are Obanje. So I don't know, but I feel we should start looking at Akwaeke very well. Beautiful enough, she has 7 books written. Now this particular book is titled "You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty," and it's about a particular lady, Feyi. Feyi just got married, you know, going for her honeymoon. She's supposed to spend time with her husband, and then they got involved in a fatal accident. They got involved in a fatal accident. Feyi survived it, but her husband died in the accident. It was so disheartening. Few days into your wedding, and you're already a widow. It doesn't even make sense. It wasn't even pregnant for him. So she spent 5 years of her life grieving her husband. Like, she spent a whole 5 years. Now she had this friend, Milan. Milan was also grieving of something. The author did not make it known to us. It wasn't so glaring what he was grieving about, but he was also grieving of something. Somehow him and Feyi connected, and they were kind of friends of benefits. They were not in love with themselves. They were just attracted to themselves, and, you know, kept themselves company by being intimate and all of those stuff, but there was no strings attached. So through Milan, Feyi got to know about Milan's good friend Nasa, right? So Nasa tried to, you know, flirt with Feyi. Feyi was like, "Please, I'm grieving my husband, I need time." And Feyi and Nasa was like, "Okay, no wahala." But Nasa knew that Milan was going intimate with Feyi. So why Feyi turned him down, he doesn't know. But whatever he was feeling for her was more than just you know, play around and all of this stuff. So there was something he started doing all through the book. He started standing for her, doing for her. He spent his time, you know, booking trip for her. He even displayed her artwork in New York. You understand that beautiful things that, you know, guys that really are in love with girls do. So it was almost like, and he was not rushing her. He was kind of giving her the space to, you know, do things, supporting her dream. He just wanted to show her that I'm here for you. Do you understand? So he got to a time where they needed to visit his family. That's Nasa wanted to visit his family. Nasa's father, Ali is Nasa's father's name. He's a celebrity chef in Nigeria. So Nasa wanted to visit his family, and so he took Feyi along. So when they got there, Feyi got to see Nasa's father, why things was going on. It now told her that Nasa's father also lost somebody, his wife, 20 years ago, and for some reasons he has not been able to get over that loss. So at this point, there is something about grief that those persons who have lost someone, they always connect. Do you understand? They always connect with somebody else. Like, more like grieving was the middle ground that made Feyi and Ali, who is Nasa's father, to connect. Now another thing that was striking, that I felt at this point, this book threw me into a reading slump. I'm not going to lie to you. I felt angry at some. I felt like tearing the book at some point. I'm not lying. I felt like tearing the book at some point. I felt like throwing the book away. Do you know that at some point Feyi and Ali, Nasa's father, started going intimate? They fell in love with each other right there in the house. Like, who does that? Who does that? Like, I'm going to be in love with you as a son, and you left me after everything I've done for you to come and see my family. You're falling in love with my father, my old man father. Doesn't even make sense. So at some point I got angry. I was like, okay, what are you using me to do? This book threw me into a reading slump. I hated the book. I even dropped it. I just came back to finish it up because I don't like leaving my book halfway. So she started going intimate to the father, and the son is there. Now the book also described how the father was gave deeper meaning to her artwork. It was almost as if the father understood her for who she is. Like, do you understand? She was just being her real natural self, and the father understood. The father was caring. See, at this point I'm going to leave it here. But this is how I felt. If I someone that like books that know how to throw people into the into reading slow, when you are reading, you be like beating the characters. After beating the characters, you look for the author and beat the author. This is the book for you. You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by Akwaeke Emezi. Go and get the book. It's available on Amazon, Everand, Ruben Heights, right? Go and check the book out there, and you'll be glad you read it. At this point, I leave you. If you read the book, let me know, what do you think. Did you enjoy yourself? Did you enjoy the storyline? If you tell me you enjoy it, I will know that a lot of you can be very wonderful. You see why I told you guys to keep that song in mind. If you make me vex, I go date your father. That was exactly what happened in this book. But however, Nasa did not even make her angry, so I don't know why she did that kind of thing to him. Chai. Even when they travel, let me leave it here. If you've read the book, let me know what you think about it. If you've not read it, this is enough juicy information for you to go and get the book and read it, and then you can come back to this video and comment, I've read it, I don't really understand. If you've gotten to this point and you feel you have a story you want to share with the world, if you have an important idea that you want the world to know, but you don't know how to make it into a book, kindly reach out to us with the link in this comment or with the link in our bio, right? Reach out to us, and one of the service we render is to help you turn your stories, your ideas into a full-fledged book. So please do not hesitate to reach out to us. And if you watched to this point, thank you. Welcome. And to all our returning viewers, you are the real MVPs, right? Do not forget to subscribe now before you tell me you forgot, right? Subscribe. Thank you so much. I love you. See you when I see you. Bye.